Okay, and if everything is going well right now, we should be live. And if not, something is seriously, seriously wrong. Sorry for the wait. I know it's only been like, what, 2 minutes now, but I am just waiting for Hangouts to not do this weird thing that it keeps trying to do, which is, I don't even know what I would say it's doing right now, but it's doing something really, really weird. Give me just a second, guys. Just going to copy this link. I feel like I'm like really, really far behind right now, even though I'm really not. Give me just a second. That's one. For those of you wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm actually sending the Hangouts link right now, and now my computer is being really, really strange. It's not doing what it's supposed to do. Come on. Okay. Well, hopefully that worked, and if not, I apologize. All right, super. Let's look at the chat. Sam the Great is there, but doggone it if he is not. Sam, I'm going to try to find you on Twitter, and if I can't find you, I'm sorry. But I'm going to send you the Hangouts link. Dolly Vampira says, how am I doing? Great, you can hear me. I'm doing okay. Agent Shadow Wolf is in the chat. Hello and welcome. I love how everyone that's in the chat right now, I gave moderator powers to on one of the last live streams. So now everybody in the chat is a mod. You're welcome. I'm just waiting for Dismal Hero to join the stream, and I'm trying to find, I don't know, maybe I'm just, I mean, I know my eyesight is bad and all, but I'm trying to find Sam so I can invite him onto the stream as well, and I am not finding him. You know, I would normally say that, oh, I'm so much better prepared than this, but let's face it, you guys have been listening to the streams for a while. You know, I'm just really not prepared at all for these things. There he is. Oh, no wonder I can't find you, Sam. Here, let's fix that. Let me just... try this. Well, that didn't do anything. That was a whole lot of nothing. Oh, I don't know what's going on. I sound crisp. Oh, thank you, Dolly. I don't know what that means, but thank you. Phantom of Darkness is in the chat, and he says, dude, literally, every single time an upload goes up, you stream. Here's what I think is going on. I think it's because I tend to do these streams on right before weekends, and I think a lot of people take advantage of the YouTube algorithm and then they upload just before a weekend or on a weekend. So that's why that happens. Oh, it means you sound amazing. Why, thank you, Dolly. Those of you that don't know who Dolly is, she's a terrific narrator. We've collabed before, and we shall collab again.
Yo.
Dismal, you are here. Hello.
Can you hear me all right?
Yes, I can hear you just fine.
Is there like any feedback? Like, can you hear yourself?
No, I can't hear myself.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, then everything is going good.
So yeah, what's up? Back again with the live streams.
Back again, live streaming. I'm still waiting for Sam. I don't know where the heck he is, and I really, really want to send him a link, but I don't think I can send him one. Let me try this. Yeah, let me see if this works. There. And hopefully he sees that, and if not, well, then I don't know what to do. Then it'll just be us.
It's all right.
Dolly says, OMG, your voice is deep, but hello, new friend.
I need to bring up the chat here. All right.
Phantom of Darkness says, oh yeah, it's Dismal. I can't forget that voice. No, no one could.
That's quite a compliment. I'm sick too, so my voice is even deeper right now.
Oh, Sam is in the chat. Sam, I sent you the link for Hangouts on Twitter, so it's there. I sent it in a message. So go to Twitter. Dolly, you're at work and you're listening to my live stream? Well, I don't want to like get you in trouble or anything.
Well, hopefully the live stream makes work a little bit more bearable.
It's going to make this the best night of your life at work. No, actually, I should probably take that back because I don't know if I could back that up, but. Yes, Sam, get on the chat. Join the stream. It's slow and you want to hear me. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So Dismal, you just uploaded a brand new video.
I did. Did you get a chance to listen to it yet?
No, I was going to do that right after the stream. I got caught up with dinner and everything when I got home from work, so.
Well, it's a bit different. It's not. I mean, of course, it's a narration. Like I talk and read something in it, but it's about werewolves. Oh, what's good, Sam?
Nothing much. Did a gym workout earlier. Yeah, just relaxing.
Yeah, fam, give it a shot, see what you think. But yeah, it's different like my normal narrations. It's like something that actually supposedly actually happened about like a werewolf sighting in Wisconsin, and I just ran across it and I was like, this is really interesting. I'll narrate it.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
To answer your question, though, Vampire, I've only done one story on Fierce channel, but I am planning to kind of make a new account to actually for doing horror narrations. So yeah, I do have that new plan.
Okay, so what are we doing tonight, guys? What's the plan? I hope somebody has a plan because I sure as heck don't.
You know, when I asked you earlier if you wanted to live stream tonight, I was like, all right, cool. You know, let's do this. And I was going to sit there and I was going to write out, a bunch of bullet points like, okay, let's have this, this, and this on the agenda. And then I started doing errands and I completely forgot to do that.
Yeah, so, normally I actually, right before a stream, I'll just write down a couple little things on this. I have this piece of paper that's covered in black ink from the many, many times I've written little notes on it. And now it's actually running out of room for all the different little things I talk about. So right now, I'm just winging it. Dolly says, welcome to the community. Yeah, Sam, so start making videos.
I'm thinking about I'd use the name code Death to Sage. I don't know. Like
you mean what's stopping you is picking up a cool name?
I have a name, but it doesn't sound Death to Sage.
Okay.
Is that like a cooking show?
I don't know.
Dolly's already offering to bake us cookies, so I appreciate that.
Oh, definitely. I'll take you up on that for sure. What kind?
Sure.
What kind? I want chocolate chip.
I want chocolate chip oatmeal.
Well, I'll do that.
Seems like Fear Code's working again.
Oh yeah. Fearcrawler.exe. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
For context, there was a live stream yesterday that you tweeted out. Yep. I went on, donated $10, said 2 weird things. I wonder if you remember what I said.
Oh, the thing about the avocados. Phantom of Darkness asks, what was that name of that guy who got on your stream and he got really excited about Swamp having the potential to hit 100K? He was like 15. That was either Plague Doctor or it might have been Happy Shadows. I can't remember which. I mean, they're both like the same age, so.
Oh, okay.
Patricia, hi, welcome to the stream. /chat/ random. This is a random stream. I literally have this labeled as another random stream, so I hope I don't change the name because I literally have the thumbnail made for it. So Death's Moon, how's that name? That sounds kind of cool. Okay, Phantom thinks it was the Plague Doctor that said that. That probably was the Plague Doctor. We talked a little bit about him on the last stream that I did, and unfortunately, he doesn't want to narrate anymore. But I might change his mind.
What, you gonna hold a knife to his face?
And I wasn't going to go that far. Jeez, Sam, wow. Dial it back.
What, you gonna get a new chicken?
We don't normally do that in the horror community. Normally what we do is we send out a bunch of tweets and we ask people to retweet and we just show support. We don't start with the physical violence. My goodness.
With me, I have a sarcastic dark humor.
Okay, so here's one thing. Sorry.
You probably might have noticed. You might have noticed. I'm a little bit crazy.
Just a touch.
Yeah.
So here's one thing I wanted to talk about tonight. In your opinion, what does it take to be a successful narrator / YouTuber in general?
1, spam your tags. No, I'm just kidding. Don't spam your tags. Just don't spam them. Don't start. I mean, my tags are all like Swamp Doyle or Mr. Net. I'm kidding. That's not true at all. In my opinion, what it takes to be a successful narrator, I think more than the quality and quantity of your narrations is your consistency. It seems to me that the people that do the best, they don't always have the best equipment. They're just the most consistent with their upload schedules and with their interaction with the community. So these people are very active and they tend to make a lot of videos every week and they have a set schedule. I'm not one of them. My schedule is very, very sporadic. So
I haven't uploaded in 7 years and I don't know what to think about my first ever video.
Your first ever video?
Yes.
What was it about?
It's called Harry Potter vs. Evil Dog.
Sorry.
If I watch it now, I'm just gonna there'll probably be a hole in one of my walls and blood.
Oh boy. See, now Phantom is saying that unlike me, since I am sporadic. Well, Phantom, you have, I think, 6 times my subscriber count, so you're doing pretty darn well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Him and Good Night Goosebumps, they don't upload very often, but they have a really strong following. So
you don't think that so you think like the quality and like reciprocating with the community and other people and like viewers is more important than like the overall audio quality or like anything like that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because there are a lot of narrators I know that we started out about the same amount of time, like around the same time, and they do a lot of collabs. They're very active on Twitter with people. They're very, very nice people to work with. And some of them are still recording on like their tablets or their cell phones. And so the sound quality isn't perfect or anything like that, but they're very consistent with their uploads and they have a very good variety of story types that they do. So I think that plays a huge part of it because there are some people I know that have amazing quality.
Yeah.
And they just don't get the viewership. So, I mean, I have my opinion about it as far as is that accurate? I couldn't really say.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just something that's my own personal observation.
Okay, that makes sense.
Phantom says, I think being real is the most important quality. People come for the videos, but they stay for the personality.
Yeah, there's definitely truth to that for sure.
Yeah.
And Miss Monster is here.
Personality doesn't always work out with like being successful because look at Jake Paul. He's not the best role model and has 10 million subscribers.
I'm so grateful for the subscriber count that I do have. And of course, I always want to have more, but I don't want to get to that point where I ever am not able to interact with the viewers. I'm actually kind of afraid of that. I don't want to be the person that has like 1 million subscribers and just doesn't even read comments anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
There's the value of interacting with your fans. That's important.
That's right. Phantom is having a bad Friday. Phantom, what's up, buddy? Let's talk.
Is Rebecca Black in your life?
What about Rebecca Black?
I'm just referencing the Friday song that she made.
Oh, please don't. Oh, no. Oh, man. Let's not. That is the most generic. It's not even, and it got so popular, and it's so bad. It's not well written. It's the video is so bland, and it's all and her. And I mean, look, I don't know her personally. I'm just gonna say singing probably isn't her strong point. Because it's the same pitch throughout the whole song. It's almost spoken, really. It's not even really. Can you call it singing? I don't know. I mean, I don't sing myself. I mean, I can't hold pitch to save my life, and that's why I don't. That's why I don't. But as an artist,
it has 111 million views.
As an artist, did you just call Rebecca Black an artist?
No,
man.
She has 11 million views on her.
Prince was an artist, man. Get your facts straight, Phantom.
Man, we're talking about Rebecca Black. How long?
Well, yeah, Sam, why do you have to bring that up? No, Dolly.
Someone brought up Friday, and that came to my mind.
No, Dolly. I cannot sing, and I'm not going to either. Although there's that video we're doing with Happy Shadows, and I think, and I'm gonna have to sing in that, and I don't know. I'm not gonna sing.
Do it.
I would rather do my Vidith 22 impression than sing.
Do it. Sing.
No, I don't want to. Patricia says,
you don't have to.
Okay, and we are so changing topics. Patricia says, when you narrate a story, and then the chat starts scrolling, and it puts the listener in the story, then you know you're a good narrator. Oh, and it puts the listener on the edge of their seat. See, there are some people that I don't know if that's necessarily true of anything I do. There's some people like Dismal, when he tells a story, he paces it so well, and he's got just that cool kind of voice that you're just in the moment the whole way there.
Man, you know how long it took me to pace did you have that problem at all when you first started pacing yourself?
I think only the last 2 videos did I actually learn how to pace myself. And that's kind of sad because I now have something like, I think I'm just about 90 videos in here. I still struggle. I still speak way too fast, and I don't let the story build.
Yeah, like when I've gotten a lot better at it. Like it became a lot more natural now. But like when I first started, it's pretty much like I wasn't narrating. I was pretty much rapping how fast I would go through like my script or whatever you want to call it. So
yeah, I still struggle with that. So I think I started listening to so many different narrators doing it so many different ways, and I kind of took a cue from a few of them, and just slow down, let the story build. And it kind of depends on what your soundtrack is. So now what I do while I'm editing is I actually put the music in first, and then I listen to how it fits the story and how the story needs to be paced with the music. So.
Really?
And that's only something I've been doing really recently, because I find that depending on the tempo of the music, the pacing of the story is different.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Phantom, why are you still talking about Rebecca Black? Phantom. We're changing topics, and we're changing. Like, it's nothing personal against Rebecca Black. I just can't do that song. And
don't worry.
I mean,
she accepts. I think she will be at the point that where she understands why people just dislike a song, but she still wants to probably make money off it.
oh yeah, and I don't dislike her as a person. Don't get me wrong. I just don't like the song. It doesn't. Please tell me you're pouring something and that you're not in the bathroom.
No, I'm pouring a drink.
Okay.
But there is a bathroom right next to me.
Oh, shout out to Jared, my buddies in the watching the stream. What's good, Jared?
That's awesome.
But okay, second thing I was going to talk about. Where do you see, or where do you want your channel and like your YouTube career, I guess you could call it, to go within like the next year or so?
I'll be happy when I break 1,000 subs, and I'll be like, you know what? I've made it, man. I've made it. I mean, it would be great if it could actually take off and do amazing things, but it's already done some pretty amazing things in my opinion. So I just, every time I get a new subscriber and I get that little email that says blank 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 subscribe to you, I'm like, oh cool, I'm gonna save that email, and that's what I do. So I don't. If it gets bigger, great. If it doesn't, well then it doesn't. As long as the people that are subscribed right now keep listening, I'll keep making stuff. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Miss Monster remembers when I had 120 subs. Yeah, Miss Monster.
When you had 130.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, when did we first meet? That was a while ago. I think we've been communicating pretty regularly for like the last, I want to say 7 months, 8 months, something like that. And we did a video together. Well, technically we did more than one video together, but. Yeah, Agent Shadow Wolf, you do need to sub to Dismal Hero. In fact, I think you should actually just kind of leave the stream and go do that now.
Or just open up a new tab. You don't want to be away from the stream for too long.
From all the awesomeness.
Pretty exciting.
It is right now. I mean, this is probably the best stream we've ever done here.
Dude, what was that stream that we did like 4 days ago? That was so much fun.
Yeah, I did the free flow stories.
Dude, that was good.
And Happy Shadows kept then he wrote comments, of course, on that about like when those stories start, and then sprinkles the column. What you building there, buddy?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Fortunately, I had my concealed carry. I was like, wow. And what's weird about this is that after I suggested the 3 scenarios for the story for you, the 3 things that had to be in there, I was like, Dismal, did you write this down? I mean, do you have this up on your computer somewhere that you're reading this? Because I'm like, wow, this is like really well thought out.
Yeah, that was completely.
Maybe he has these scenarios planned on his computer already.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, Phantom, what I'm talking about is we do these because Agent Shadow Wolf does this on his channel, and so I started doing it on the live streams just because it was sounded like it was fun. You either ask the chat for a suggestion for a type of scary story, and the person has to just make one up on the spot. And what we did the last time is we used like 3 different scenarios that have to be in the story. Like mine was disgruntled 30-year-old, flooded basement, possessed R2-D2 doll.
Oh yeah.
So and then when it was Dismal's turn, I said, okay, fine. Clown magician, kid's birthday party, dad sawing something in the garage, and he made a story out of that.
It
was actually, and you know, it was supposed to be scary, but you were cracking up so bad I had to mute my microphone. The clown's name was Sprinkles. As my clown shoes honked with every step through the house. I was like, okay, I gotta mute.
Oh, I'm not gonna listen to that.
Yeah.
I was crying. I was laughing so much. And the Happy Shadows is like, how do you keep yourself so composed? Because my microphone was muted. I couldn't take it anymore. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go make my own hot dogs. Says Asian Shadow Wolf talking about what the one that Happy Shadows did about hot dogs.
Oh yeah.
Right.
That's right. That's right.
Well, I'm gonna go make my own hot dogs. And then my friend disappeared on break.
Yeah, my friend. What was that? He put it like. Then he went outside, didn't come back, or it was
He went
something.
outside to smoke, yeah. And he
It was
never
so
returned.
lame.
I think the guy got turned into hot dogs, so yeah.
But man,
Twist ending.
let me know. I'm down to do that
And
anytime.
then became the internet meme.
You know, we could almost meme that. I actually wanted to take just those stories and just extract them and make a video of just that because it was so hilarious.
It
Oh,
is a
you should.
video.
You
Oh, I
should.
mean, like just like take that part of this, just the stream, and just make that just like three free flow horror stories, and just I'd have to probably put it under comedy because it was so hilarious at the end. And then when the kids have finished digging your grave. I was like, wow, I was on the edge of my seat.
It's so stupid. This is the stupidest thing I've ever written. I didn't even write it. It was the
It's just,
stupidest story I've ever told. Well, okay, one of the stupidest stories I've ever told. I've told some stupid stuff before, but that was one of the top.
oh, you know, we got to get Sam to do one since
Oh,
he
yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah.
Because you weren't on the last live stream, so we're gonna have to have you do one.
Oh, I was on the last live stream, but had to. I think
Yeah, I know you weren't. You didn't get to that part, man.
Oh, I was at the beginning, but like I just like had to go. Oh.
Yeah, no,
Like,
you want to go to another live stream. I
No,
know.
no. Like I was on, like I'm on two
I'm
I'm on
on
two
to you.
podcasts.
I'm on to you. I am on to you.
I'm on two podcast. I'm on a podcast like weekly.
Oh yeah, I see where your loyalties lie.
I'm loyal to both. I'm here.
Well, that's true. I give you that. You're off the hook for now.
And what? I'm going back down under the sea.
Under the wow.
Bed puns.
Oh boy.
Oh, I love bed puns.
You must.
There's one reason why is because it just like feels like a knife to other people, just slowly going in.
Oh boy.
All right. What's up on our next topic?
Next topic is going to be next video. Now you just did the werewolf one, and I want to watch that when the stream is over. I couldn't decide what I want to do next, so I just put up a poll on Twitter. So I hope someone picks one of the ones that I'm finished with, because otherwise I gotta go with the third option and then make another ones. But that's okay. So I was thinking if I was going to upload one tonight, but then I thought that's kind of overkill if we do the live stream, since we're doing it on my channel, and then I do a video. I'm worried that someone would either listen to the live stream and not do the video, or do the video and not come to the live stream. So I didn't want to push my luck, you know?
Right. No, that makes sense.
Oh, Vidit 22 is here. Hello, Vidit. Sometimes I do the Vidit 22 voice. Well, not really, but it's very similar. You know, he has that thing at the beginning of almost all of his videos, and he's like, "Hello, followers, Vidit 22 here. Be sure to hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on all the spooky content. Enjoy." Something like that, you know. I don't know. I'm catching a bit of a cold too, so I don't know. It's probably it's not as crisp as it could be.
Yeah, I'm just getting over a cold. I mean, I had it for it wasn't too bad, but still cold.
From now on, I'm narrating all my videos like that.
Like what?
Just like Video 22.
Oh, okay.
If I had a cool voice like he did, I would. I mean, you know, I'd have way more subscribers. Pink Spooky, hello, welcome to the stream /chat /mayhem /randomness whatever, you know, whatever we're calling this thing now.
So I'm thinking and I might put a poll up for it. But I want to start making some short horror movies. Now, do you think that would belong on the same channel as narration, or should that go on a separate channel?
I would keep it
You
on
mean
the
like
same.
production horror stories? Sure.
I'd keep it on the same channel.
That's what I was.
Yeah, because still basing the same thing, but like one is more visual, like you see it, and the other one's more vocal.
Right.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
just what you see. Yeah.
yeah. I'm not a fan of. Well, personally, I'm not a fan of people having multiple channels. If the topics are very similar, I mean, I can understand if like one channel is just all vlogging and another channel is just stuff that you set up. Like, let's say you do short films or something like that. Like one would be your short films, another one would be all behind the scenes. I could see something like that, but yeah, I think for if it's all horror related, I'd say just, rather than dividing your viewership, I'd say just keep it all on one channel because, you kind of broaden the appeal for that one channel that way. It's just my opinion.
That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to start working on one short horror movie. It's only gonna be like 5 or 10 minutes long. So I hope to get that done. And then I want to do something. I was actually telling you about this a while back of going to like real like urban legend type places and filming them and exploring them, giving some history behind them.
And I would totally be down for that.
Dude, if you want to come with, please, the more the merrier. That'd be great. Like, even if you just wanted to help me film, that would be awesome.
I'd be the guy behind the camera because then you could just hear my voice.
Dude,
I'd be like, it was at that point the Dismal Hero entered the abandoned shed. I closed the door behind him and prayed for the best. I'm out of here.
yeah, if you want to do something like that,
That'd be me.
if you want to do something like that, I'm going to be sent some of that stuff up soon, so we'll have to talk.
Sounds good. Oh, see now, Phantom is saying that Miss Monster left the stream here to go over to Markbot's. Now, I was just on Markbot's stream for like I think an hour. Oh, now she's back. Oh, look at that. See, oh, Phantom. Oh, spoke so soon. He's Phantom likes to just kind of troll the live streams. Yeah.
I trolled fear to an
The
extent.
Phantom. This is only going to tear us apart now if you just keep doing this. Just trying to make these mini wars of yours. Anyway, Sam, what are you working on? You can make a video. What's going on?
I don't know. Like I'm just.
This is I don't know. No, you tell me what you're going to do. You're going to do something.
I have two ideas mainly, like horror narrations and like production themed videos. Like, just like I'm interested in like POI. It's kind of like a flow arts. So it's like the only issue with that is I need the rights to use the music to do it. So it's like kind of like I'm thinking production type things and stuff. So I need to kind of get like an outfit sorted out. So therefore, like, because I'm just gonna do like kind of like a rebranding. Like, so therefore I'm gonna have my YouTube profile picture the same as what I'm gonna wear in public for my videos.
And when can I expect that?
It'll probably take like a month, so I could just like before I get started. Like, I just need to like think of some things, sort some things out.
Okay.
Like, I'll probably start with horror.
I'm gonna hold you
like,
to that. I'm gonna hold you to that.
Okay.
See, because I don't want to come back here in a month and you didn't upload anything. I'd be hurt personally, and you don't want that. All right, so we know what Dismal is going to be doing. Everyone knows what I'm doing. Lately, I'm just uploading shorter horror stories so that way I can upload more frequently. I just so everyone knows, I put up a poll on Twitter and 100% of people said that they were okay with the shorter stories. So
yeah, and I'm like for the other poll you put up a while ago. I'm actually interested in like a wedding one. Like, I have not seen any wedding horror stories. Oh, I haven't just followed.
It's gonna be good. So hey, vote. Don't forget to vote.
I have.
Good. All right. I think everyone's probably gonna end up picking the Asylum one though. Well, not everybody since you didn't, but
That's what I
think
voted.
almost everybody's gonna pick that one. But
Yeah, that's what I voted.
Yeah, but
Sure.
like that's probably like the order, like the Asylum and then the wedding
and
one.
that's why I didn't put that one at the top because I didn't want to skew the poll that way. I think if you put the one at the top, most people will pick that one first. So I put it at the bottom just to see what would happen.
Maybe you should have worded it a little bit differently instead of like asylum horror stories. How about like state-run mental health facility?
Yeah, like mental health and well-being video. No one would have clicked it. Mental wellness.
Oh man, it's close between wedding horror story and a mental asylum horror.
All right. Well, I mean, either way, I mean, they're both good stories. Have you heard the channel Grandma and Ginger Fear? No, I have not. They are a little older, but they're awesome. No, I don't know. You know what? Send me the link on Twitter and I'll check it out. And it's
Grandma.
vulgar. Oh, wonderful. The only time I use profanity is when, no, if you listen to my outtakes videos, you'll hear a lot of it, but I bleep it out because it's really bad. But yeah. Patricia's asking Werewolf, whose channel? Oh, that's on Dismal Hero's channel.
Oh yeah, yep, that's on mine. But yeah, I try and stay away from like any bad language. I think there's like one or two videos where I say something pretty minuscule, but for the most part, like I try and keep it pretty clean. I mean, I'll keep it's an interesting contrast because I'll keep the violence jacked up. That's fine, but I'll kind of like take it easy on the profanity. Like even if somebody gives me a story to do, I kind of like they have it in there. I kind of like skip over it. I don't know. I don't know.
I do the same thing. I will actually edit those things out. For everyone that wants Dismal Heroes channel, I just put the link in the chat box there, so you can click on it. So there you go, and then you can find the Werewolf Horror Story on that channel. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon because otherwise you're not going to know when someone uploads. Seriously, YouTube sucks lately. They really do. Oh, yeah, I told you, Phantom. I'll check them out. Even if they're not narrators, just send me the link. They're in their 90s and hundreds and have a YouTube channel. I don't know that they're that old, but all right, I'll go with that. All right. And Phantom, you're 25. To you, everybody's like 90 and 100 years old. Yeah, I'm trying not to curse so much. You don't hear me swear on the live streams. And in videos, I use like the occasional like PG rated like profanity expletive, but nothing really hard. If I do something on somebody else's channel, I don't edit it because I don't want to change the story for their channel. If they gave it to me that way, that's the way I'm going to read it. But my channel, no, I kind of keep it, with the exception of the violence. I keep it like a PG rating, maybe PG-13.
Well, yeah, because the violence is actually
if you listen to the 2-sentence horror stories that I wrote, those with the sound effects are very much. There's no profanity, but with the sound effects and the the indicators of the violence in there, I would say that that's just about the most violent and most disturbing I've ever done. It wasn't intentional. I was just trying to do something different. I didn't want it to be all the same type of topic, and I thought that if it was very broad and I had lots of things in there that people would find that interesting, and people seem to like it. But after doing the sound effects and everything, and listening to it, I was like, I felt kind of icky. So that might be the last the 2-sentence horror story collection I write. So just a heads up. Just a heads up.
Oh man. Oof. Oh, what else is on the agenda? Damn, man, I knew I should have made a list.
I don't come prepared.
Yeah, you don't have to. You just sit there and drink your beverages and keep dropping forks or whatever that was you were doing before.
Oh,
I don't know. I was just moving stuff around in my bedroom.
I
Drop the
had a
forks.
question for you, Fear Crawler.
Yeah.
I've heard you talk about it on stream plenty, but I somehow I've always ended up missing the reason, like, why you do this. So if you don't want to talk about it, that's cool. I don't know if it's a sensitive subject, but what is with the fake coffee that you always speak of?
Oh, well, you see, according to the word of wisdom, you're not supposed to drink coffee or tea or things like that. I mean, I'm straight edge. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't use drugs. I don't do any narcotics of any kind. I don't even take aspirin.
Are you Mormon?
I go to a Mormon church, but I'm not Mormon because I'm not baptized.
Okay.
I am a Christian. I go to this church because I actually really like the church.
Okay.
And yeah, see, you're familiar with the word of wisdom. There you go. All right, Dismal. But no, I'm not. I'm not a Mormon because I'm not baptized. But
Okay.
if I get baptized, I would be a Mormon. But it's more for me. It's more like trying to live a healthier lifestyle, I guess. I mean, coffee's not the worst thing for you, but if there's the caffeine's not good for you, obviously. And so I have to drink this stuff that's made out of like a nut. It's like a Mayan nut, and if it's either that or you gotta drink like chicory, which is really awful and has a terrible aftertaste that sticks in your mouth for like an hour and a half after you drink a cup. I can't stand it. So I'm kind of stuck drinking this other stuff, which actually kind of tastes like coffee, but you have to use so much of it for it to even have a remotely coffee-like flavor.
What
And
about
it's really expensive. What's that?
what about decaf?
Can't do decaf because it's still they say it's something with the brewing process. So like if I wanted to do tea, I could do herbal tea,
Uh-huh.
but I can't do anything with the tea leaf. So
That's what I never understood. Like, okay, if you don't want to talk about like religion and aspects, just let me know. That's cool. But yeah, that's because I watch a few YouTubers who are Mormons, and they stay away from tea and coffee, but they pound energy drinks all day long.
yeah, and I'm not supposed to do that either, and neither are they.
Okay.
Yeah, it's you're not even supposed to do sodas that have caffeine. Like I can do root beer because root beer is not caffeinated,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't do like colas and things like that.
Huh.
And Phantom, of course, is when I said a Mayan nut, he's talking about something. You know, the Mayans, the like the Olmecs, the Aztecs, the Incans. You pay attention in school or no, Phantom? I love how you just everything with you is just like a double entendre and some other weird stuff going on. I can't. I normally, depending on the live stream and how long Phantom's been here and how like wound up he is. I normally can get a few sentences without something really pervy coming out. Tonight he is really on point though.
You want someone really pervy, and we call man wife and big woman husband.
And we're switching topics. Didn't know I went to church. I actually go to church every Sunday when I'm not working. If I'm not working on Sunday, but yeah, I mean I've talked about it on past live streams that I'm a Christian, and I think that's part of the reason why there's certain parts of like certain stories I don't. There's certain stories I will not do, and there's certain things that after I do them, I actually go, I don't know if I should have done that story, just because it is such a personal thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it makes for many an interesting conversation at work when people bring it up.
Oh, do people at work watch your videos?
No, they know about what I do, and they ask, well, if you're doing horror narration, because there's like maybe 2 people at work that know, but they don't know what the channel is. They basically ask if that conflicts with with what I'm doing. I said it really, in a way, it really doesn't, because I'm not inciting people to do things or to go against anything. I'm telling a story, and if it's a real life story and it's someone's personal experience, someone shares an experience with you, tells you a story, and they say, yeah, go ahead and share it. I'll share it because people find it interesting, and it's entertainment. It's no different than telling a ghost story on Halloween.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Phantom says that churches are awesome when you never go to them. Well, Phantom, I will pray for you.
To each their own, I guess.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm not going to. I mean, I don't care what somebody's religion is. It's not my point to try to, or my place to try to. I'm not out to convert anybody or to get somebody to say, "Oh, I see your way now." If
Right.
people want to
Yeah,
understand,
I find it bad if you just try to force something onto
oh,
someone when they
absolutely.
don't want to.
Whenever people ask me like, well, what do you think, and why this way and why that way, I always say, I'll tell you what, you have an option to pray about it. Just pray about it if you want, and then you're coming to the student. Don't come to the student. Go to the teacher. And I usually leave it at that. And Phantom is okay. Phantom, okay. I'm not going to read what Phantom is writing. So, and we're changing topics again because Phantom is it's really hard to know what topic to talk about without where Phantom won't turn it into something gross. Phantom, Phantom, Phantom. Phantom, of course, is a terrific YouTube narrator who unfortunately also likes to write very colorful things in the chat. So for those of you that are not listening to this live and you're watching this video when it is posted, you will be thankful that I did not read what he's writing in the chat and that you cannot see it in retrospect. So you're welcome.
Writes very colorful things in the chat.
Yes, yeah. He's
So eloquently put.
yes, he's a very colorful individual with a very colorful outlook.
And I just subscribe to Phantom of Darkness.
Yeah, well, don't forget to also watch some of his videos because this content is good. Give him a thumbs up. Give him a thumbs up too.
I like your thumbnails, Phantom. Like,
all right,
I'll put that on my to-do list this afternoon for tomorrow.
I have got like 4 different collaborations that I have to get done this weekend. Oof. Because once again, I made the full mistake of not counting how many people I said, oh yeah, I'll get that done for you this weekend. And I think the number right now is at 4. So hopefully I have enough time to do that and get my stuff done, because I love collabing with people, but I really hate not getting stuff done on my channel, especially now that I said I was going to upload more often. I don't want to be a liar. And I don't.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, I don't want to let anybody. I don't want to let anybody down either.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do is really upload more often. I don't know, like, and for a while I was just, oh man, I was feeling so unmotivated to do anything. But like lately, I've gotten back into the groove, and I want to keep the momentum up.
Well, I hope you do, because I like your stuff.
I appreciate it. I'm going to try for sure. It might not always be narration, but like some of the other stuff I was talking about, like movies or like real life documentaries on stuff.
You have the voice for the real life documentaries.
Yeah, man, that's what I love to do too, is film. Like, that's my passion. Is I really like filming. Another goal of mine within the next 3 or 4 months, I want to start vlogging. Like, maybe not daily vlogging, but like 2 or 3 a week, like really well put together vlogs.
Yeah, I think that would be better, because like I value that quality over quantity.
Yeah, and like you can really see too, like some of the people that do vlogs, like I'm all for it. Like I'm all for, like, if you want to make videos, whatever you have at your disposal, use it. Do it. Make videos. If that's what you want to do, do it.
Yeah, Sam.
But at the same time, like, sometimes you just can't watch a video that's filmed on 360p. Like, it's almost painful. But
Maybe that's the budget they have.
That's when everything is filmed on a 2007 cell phone.
yeah. Like, I mean,
Like, wow, which pixel are you?
right. Like, I understand, like, if that's all you have and you want to make videos with it, good. But, like, I don't know. It's just a hard balance. Like, I know what it's like not to have, like, much to film on, but want to. And yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Sorry, went off on a kind of just
No worries.
thinking out loud tangent.
Phantom is now quoting Brokeback Mountain. Phantom, just stop. Please, just stop. Yeah, don't worry, Agent Shadow Wolf. I'm gonna get our stuff done because I really want to get it done. I don't want to be a liar, you know. Miss Monster, what do you mean you quit and you're never uploading again? That better be a joke, and you better just be trolling me right now because you're gonna make me cry. You've never seen that movie? Well, I just saved you a ticket price. Don't. Just my opinion.
You know,
Look,
I'm thinking about I might see the remix movie It.
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah, I can't wait.
I mean, I think the trailer looks good. I don't know if I would sit through the movie though, because for me, the Tim Curry miniseries was brilliant, and I don't want to think of somebody else as being Pennywise. I just can't.
Oh,
I think he
man.
set the bar pretty high, you know. I
Well, if I
mean,
never
like
see
he didn't
it,
have, he didn't have all these like all this, CGI and advances in makeup and like this, multi-million-dollar Hollywood budget that they have for this new movie. So, he just had to be Tim Curry, and he made it work.
Yeah.
You guys don't see Brokeback Mountain. Just, I don't know. I just don't see it. Ang Lee has done so many better movies, and I don't mean like The Hulk because that just sucked. But trust me, he's done better films. Trust me. No, not quitting. I'm here for fun, not money. So I don't really care what's happening with YouTube right now. I didn't monetize either, and I don't even know why I would even bother right now because if I did, I wouldn't be making anything because everything would be demonetized. So there's no point.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe in a year or 5, YouTube will figure out what they're doing, and they might actually, I don't know, make horror acceptable on YouTube again instead of punishing people that make a scary video where they tell a scary story like many 5th graders do around a campfire during summer camp. Maybe they won't think that that's so evil. I don't know. Yeah, Phantom, I don't doubt that the newest It movie will do better than the original. I don't doubt that. I mean, it's going to make a lot of money. It's going to definitely make more than its budget back. It's going to definitely be a very profitable film. It's going to do very well and get decent reviews. But for me personally, I Tim Curry all the way. So yeah. Agent Saddle saw Brokeback Mountain and it almost made him sterile. Yeah, I'm just gonna say the plot of the film just didn't interest me. It just wasn't something that I thought was interesting. It just not my kind of movie.
I have to get going because I have to go see
You see that there
member.
once again, he's got to go. All right.
No, I have a family member
Sam,
I gotta see.
I believe you, Sam. I believe you.
All right, Sam. Thanks
Okay, Sam.
for joining us for 5 minutes again.
Yeah. Yeah, like I need like an entire day clear that you're streaming on so I could just attend the entire thing.
Well, he
So
was here for almost an hour, so thanks for dropping in again, Sam.
Yeah. Like I always have something on whenever you stream. Or something comes up.
Like Call of Duty.
Like yeah, because like I remember like when you were streaming on like I think it was Fridays, or like it was on a definite day, like where I had to start work at that time. So I was like, darn, can't watch it because I have work.
Yeah, usually Fridays, yeah. And now we're on another
Yeah,
Friday.
because I saw
But okay,
I
well,
don't have work today because of a new job. Yeah.
yeah, Miss Monster, I did not say Call of Booty. I said Call of Duty. And yes,
Call of Duty.
Phantom, I work this weekend.
Oh, oh, so yeah.
Call of Booty. Oh my goodness. Worst part is if you Google that, somebody probably made a movie like that. Anyway.
Did he leave? Did he just leave us?
Yeah. Call of the Booty. Yes, the doctor. Call of the Booty.
Thanks. If you're still listening, thanks, Sam.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks
Just
for dropping in again.
like a crack addict. I just can't be away from Call of Duty for more than 20 minutes, man. I just got to get back to my Call of Duty.
Oh, now he's adding insult to injury because he's typing in the chat. Sam, I thought you were done.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Thanks, Sam.
See, I really want Miss Monster to come on the stream, but I know if I send her the link, she's not going to. But I would really like it if she would, because she never comes on any live streams. I mean, she does. She'll go into the chat, but she won't join the actual voice chat.
Oh man, dude. Huh. I mean, it's not everybody's thing. I love doing live streams. Like, it's so much fun.
Oh, absolutely. Especially when you start telling funny stories.
Yeah. Or making stuff up about the hot dog men and whoever else.
Oh, wait, Miss Monster, are you saying you will for a bit? So are you saying if I send you the link right now that you will join the voice chat? Or am I misreading something and I have to scroll up? Because ever since YouTube updated their layout, the live chat is really, the chat box is really, really small. So
Dude, all my messages are lagging. Like, you read them out before I even get them. Like on my live chat. It's weird.
yeah, I don't know why that would be. Homeless hot dog man. Oh boy. Send the link. Okay, hang on. Okay. All right, now that you're all excited. Okay, hang on. All right, so let me just Twitter. Let me get the link here. Close that out.
Hey, do you play any PC games?
No, because my PC actually really sucks. Otherwise, I would.
I was gonna say, man, we could do a live stream with Battlegrounds sometime, but if not,
yeah. If my computer wasn't like 6 years old, I totally would. But it is so slow.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna sell my laptop soon, so if you need a new computer, let me know and I'll hook you up.
Well, I could use one because I think I'm using a really, really old one. It's like Toaster Roaster is asking what's going on, and I have no idea. So what's up? I don't know. What's up? What's up with you? And Phantom is talking about Linkin Park. Well, okay, Miss Monster. Anyway, I sent the link to you, so don't say I didn't.
Record.
Oh, and this coffee stuff is like ice cold right now, so it is really disgusting. And yet I keep drinking it. I would go get more, but then I gotta like open the door and walk away. What the stream about? Oh, we're just, like I said, if you look at This was a very random live stream. We are having very random discussions about the channel, about life, girls, things like that, you know.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Look, I'm actually on a stream.
Hooray.
Hell must be freezing over.
It must be. Well, that's it. Armageddon is hitting us right now.
What's up, everybody?
How you doing?
Oh, you know, bored. Friday.
You're not bored. You're here with us.
Very good point.
You're excited. You're thrilled.
I have my real coffee.
Oh, you're lucky. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking, says Toaster Roaster? How old am I? Okay, I'll give it to you straight. Older than Corpse Husband and younger than Dr. Creepin.
How old's Dr. Creepin?
He's in his mid-40s.
Really?
And Corpse Husband just turned 20.
Huh. So I'm in the same ballpark as you then.
Yeah, we're like around there. Yeah.
I'm a child.
Yes, you are. In age, mind you, not in attitude, just in age.
In age, I'm a child.
Miss Monster from the Frozen North, who eats nothing but poutine, and her Snapchat is full of pictures of poutine. I don't know why.
Because it's good.
And apparently it's like a delicacy there, and everyone's eating it for some reason because it's just
It's delicious.
Canada?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Never been. Always wanted to go.
It's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay. Well, thanks for selling the dream to us there. You should not be a spokesperson for Canada then. Tell us all about Canada. It's okay.
See, Pink Spooky knows. She's from Canada.
See, what's with these narrators from Canada? I mean, even though Vidith lives in like Texas, I mean, he's still from Canada. So what's going on?
I don't think he is. I think that's just like a joke.
It could be. I don't know. I'm wondering if it's true though. Vidith wouldn't lie to me.
He's like riding that, like.
He's gonna meme everybody.
Yeah.
What is a Canada?
It's a Canada. Phantom, you're like 4 hours away.
Phantom says, I'm 37. No, Phantom, you're like 25. Just a youngster. So we were just talking about scary videos and what we're working on right now. Miss Monster, what are you working on?
I never know what I'm working on.
Well, thank you. Then that's the end of the interview.
No, I just got permission from some guy to do his Dispatcher series, so that's coming out.
That's cool.
Pretty excited about that. Aside from that, nothing. Phantom, send me your damn lines.
Is this the part where Phantom tells you that he's just been so busy with stuff that he can't send you his stuff?
Yeah.
And then we look at his channel and he hasn't uploaded them, you know. Phantom, I'm just kidding with you. I'm just messing with you.
See? Now
Where did you get the idea for creepypastas? I actually don't do a lot of creepypastas. I mean, although some of the shorter horror stories I've written could kind of be considered creepypastas, but those are just
everything.
Everything in a way is kind of a creepypasta in a way.
How much of the stuff do you think is actually true?
I don't know. I mean, I got a bunch of stories, and there were some I didn't even bother reading because they seemed so far fetched. But the other ones, if someone tells me, "Oh, it's the absolute truth," I'm like, "Well, okay." I'll just throw it out there and I'll say allegedly true, and we'll go from there. But yeah, as far as the ideas for it, I think it's the same with like any idea for anything scary. You get a lot of it from life, really. Just life and then things that people share with you and that you can build just from any any experience or any, one passing comment, you can build a whole story around that. So just my opinion on that.
Hey, can you guys hear a bunch of commotion?
Well, horror stories, did you get it from Me Nightmare? I think you mean Mr. Nightmare. No, I did not. No, I mean, as far as like Mr. Nightmare is one of the reasons that I started narrating horror, but I don't get my stuff from him.
Yeah. I don't even know if I'm subbed to him anymore.
I'm still subbed to him because he still uploads like once a month, maybe. I think actually he just did a video like a week ago. It's actually pretty good.
That's about the same rate as Corpse Husband uploads now.
Yeah. Oh, Toaster Roaster got to go. Okay, well, take care. Be safe.
Take it easy.
Yeah, Corpse has not been uploading very often lately, and he says he's just not getting any good stories. And I can kind of believe that.
Yeah, I can definitely sympathize with that for sure.
No, Phantom, he doesn't upload once every 5 months. He it's only been within like the last like 6 months that he's slowed down considerably.
I think he had like health stuff too.
Oh yeah, he has that thing with his legs, and he says he can't even sit for a long period of time, and then he just ends up trying to stand up and narrate, and that bothers him too. So, see, I mean, I get like that too because I don't even like leaning forward and trying to talk into the microphone because it makes my neck hurt. And if you're doing a really long narration and you want to keep going with it, I don't want to do it like in like multiple recording sessions. I like to just sit in the same position and just get it all done. And that even like a 5-minute video can take like an hour to just record, just the rough lines. He had health stuff as soon as the ad apocalypse happened. No, he did not. He was talking about his health issues when he hit 400,000 subscribers, which was back in February. The ad apocalypse thing happened in April. And even then, when he brought it up, his health issues were not brand new. He had spoken about them before. Yeah,
he's always mentioned them.
Yeah, he's been very straightforward about that. So no, I don't doubt that it maybe like made it worse, and it was probably just there's probably a lot of mental things that happen with that, because I would go insane if I was actually making decent money off YouTube, which I'm not making anything, mind you. But if I was, and all of a sudden I lost it, that would feel like a kick in the crotch, really. I would hit
absolutely.
See, Phantom is just, I know you're just messing around, Phantom. I know you don't really think that.
Phantom's he just trolls everybody.
No, he does. And then there's Vidith, who just shows up and writes, he'll type like 3 things in the chat, and then Vidith just kind of vanishes. Vidith is like it's kind of like in a video game when you have that there's like that secret hidden perk somewhere in the game that you can level up to, and then you get like one guy that just shows up like when you're really low on health and saves you. That's Vidith. and he's gone, Yeah, and then it's like, hey, where'd Vidith go? Oh, that's right. You got to level up, and then you can only use him one time. Yeah, Vidith is like a Phantom. I'm not going to talk about B-Busta. I know B-Busta. I'm not going to be the person to go and like trash talk other narrators because I don't see the point. Casually opening a beer on stream. Well, thank you, Miss Monster. I had one earlier. It was my favorite beer. It's called Root.
Ooh.
Yeah, in a glass bottle, mind you. Spreckers.
I was just concerned if that was really loud.
It was really loud, but thank you.
Sorry.
Hey, do you guys hear any excess noise from my microphone?
Do not.
Okay. I just started up Battlegrounds, so I didn't know
he's just playing a game while he's or in the middle of the stream just playing a game. Beep boop, beep boop.
Oh yeah, so everybody can see how bad I suck at this game.
Agent Shadowwolf says some narrators get so high in subscribers that it almost doesn't even matter if they upload a story like once or twice a month. And I know with Mr. Nightmare what it was that he was still working a full-time job, so I don't think I don't think it really mattered for him. So see, now I can hear the beep boops.
I don't
Battlegrounds. I can hear it. You didn't hear that? I can totally hear Battlegrounds in the background.
know.
Dismal Hero is playing a game.
Can
You know
hear
it's bad when you're like co-hosting a live stream and your co-host decides to go and play a video game midstream. You know the stream is going really bad.
Oh, that's cool. You know what? I thought I was like, man, I'll start playing this game and I'll screen share it. So people just don't have to look at talking heads. They can look at me suck at the gameplay instead.
They'll be like, yeah, you know what I mean, Dismal? And he'd be like, huh, what's going on?
It's okay. I'm probably worse at video games. So
And that's why I don't have a gaming channel. I would have to do like just Minecraft. You know, and I'd have to do it on like creative mode, you know, the mode you can't fail on.
you can fail in that game?
Yeah, if
I
you do
didn't
it
know that was possible.
on survival, yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
you
never
can
I
kill
have
a
no
bunch of
idea.
zombies.
Oh yeah. So
Explain.
I would have to play that on creative mode the whole way. And just build stuff. Look what I'm building. I'm building a castle. Hooray. But no, then I might get like a threatening letter from like Stampy Cat or something like that. You can't Minecraft. I'm Minecraft. Oh, I'm sorry, Stampy. Sorry, Stampy, sir. I won't do it ever again, I promise.
It's my thing.
Minecraft is awesome, but it's as awesome as it is. I just never got into it, like hardcore into it.
Yeah, I do it in small doses, you know. It's a lot of fun though. Just small doses though. Nothing I could sit down and play with for like hours and hours on end.
Oh, see, that's why I had to delete The Sims because I can't. I don't have a life. I don't leave my computer for like 4 days.
That's the weird thing about The Sims is that you spend so much time taking care of these little fake people and then you don't take care of yourself. And these people go internet cafes.
It's true. I'm like, okay, they all need to sleep, but like I don't. It's fine.
Phantom says all girls love The Sims. I
What?
guess so. I
Yeah.
guess so.
I don't know. I watch Axemen play The Sims
I think
every
that's
once in a while.
seems fairly accurate.
I'm going to say that usually when I see girls live stream games, it's usually The Sims. So I'm going to say that that might be an accurate statement.
Do you guys not play The Sims?
I did when The Sims like first came out way back in the day. I used to play it, but I any of like the later versions of it where the graphics have improved and the gameplay mechanics, I haven't touched it since.
Yeah, I think I have Sims 2. I think they're at like 4 now or something. 4 or 5.
Yeah, 4 plus all the expansion packs they've done for each of them. So probably like Sims 64 and a half or something like that.
God.
Man, I remember the first Sims. I watched a gameplay video of that the other day, and the graphics are just, by today's standards, are just atrocious. I remember that game first came out. We were like, "Oh man, look how good it looks!" But by how things age, then again, I guess I am really old.
I think about that when I was playing Splinter Cell Blacklist earlier, and then I was thinking back to the very first Splinter Cell game from 2002.
Dude, yeah.
And when that came out, they hyped it up like, "Oh, this is amazing graphics and lighting effects." And now you go look at it and you're like, "Why did I ever think that this was cutting edge?"
Yep.
And I mean, I still love the first 3 games in the series because they are a lot of fun, but I'm like, you know, everything is so blocky and rectangular and octagonal shaped, and there's polygons everywhere. And why did I ever go, "Ooh, wow, it's incredible. It's so realistic and lifelike."
I remember like when Splinter Cell came out, how big of a deal it was about what was it? Oh, it was when there's a level where you're like in a freezer and the plastic things that hang down.
Oh yeah, yeah. When you move through it, just the way that it kind of drapes. Yeah, and the same thing when you'd go through, like you'd cut like fabric and things like that and move through it. Yeah, or just the way that like lighting would affect a room, and or you'd walk past like a fan and there would be light coming in. You could see like the blades chopping the light, and the light would kind of like refract.
Yep.
I was like, oh, that's so cool. And they use a lot of bloom lighting coming through windows. It's like, oh, it's so amazing. And now you look at it and you go, well, why did I ever think that this looked good? I mean, was the standards were the standards really that low back then? And then you look at games back then, you go, yeah, I guess they were.
Oh man! And back then, games couldn't get any better than that. That was
that was like the pinnacle. That was the peak. That's when you're like, wow, this is so next gen.
Yep. What was Splinter Cell for? Was that?
It came.
PS2
It was PS2 and it was Xbox, and I think there's also a PC version of it.
Okay.
I have it on PlayStation 2 and I have it on Xbox.
That's right, because I remember like the PS2 version couldn't. The graphics weren't as good as the Xbox one.
No, they weren't. Yeah, because the Xbox is a little bit of a beefier processor, but to make up for it though, the PlayStation version gave you like custom levels, though. I shouldn't say custom levels, they're just unique levels that you couldn't get on the Xbox version, but the Xbox version had the better lighting effects.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So now, Miss Monster, if you're still on, you're going to tell a scary story, right?
No.
So come on. I give you 3 scenarios and then you have to make a story with it.
Oh, jeez.
You make Fear Crawler happy. Come on.
I'm in. Anybody who joins your show, that should be like an automatic unspoken.
It's gonna have to be.
If you join it, you know you're gonna do that.
Yeah.
I was not aware of this.
Well, it was Agent Shadowwolf's idea because he does it on his channel from time to time, and so we started doing it on streams now, and now it's kind of a given. So,
I mean, I can try, but
okay, so we're gonna take. Okay, and the thing is that you're not supposed to be prepared. So we're gonna take it from the chat. You've got to give us 3 things for a scary story. It could be like a location, a scenario, but it's got to be 3 unique things for one story.
Oh God.
So, and if somebody in the chat doesn't start doing it, then, well, guess what? Then Dismal and I are going to have to come up with something.
Yeah.
So that way you're unprepared and you have to just make it up on the go.
I finally come out to a stream and you're already making me regret.
Phantom, I am not asking her that.
I used to sell them, so I mean, like, I have a few stories.
Oh, boy.
It's okay, because anyone who listens to this later will not know what I'm talking about.
Until you get to, like, the end of the story.
Yeah, that's true.
And there was that sound again.
You can't trust like any suggestion if Phantom is in the chat.
No, because he pretty much is going to lead the whole chat into this something really disgusting. So allegedly true. Yeah. Okay, so I'll pick up an idea since we were talking about freezers. Well, that's got to be something in there. There's got to be a walk-in freezer. So that's part 1. Dismal's got to throw out another idea.
A freezer? Okay.
A walk-in freezer.
Walk-in freezer. I'm writing this down before I forget.
Okay, so we'll say walk-in freezer. 7-Eleven.
Okay.
And there's a school bus parked outside in the by the gas pumps.
What the hell?
Well, that's not supposed to make sense. Walk-in freezer, 7-Eleven. There's a school bus parked outside.
Oh man. How long does this have to be?
No length requirement.
So like 2 seconds?
It would take you longer than 2 seconds to say all 3 of those things.
Can someone do one before me so I can see how this game works?
You mean you haven't been listening to the last live streams, really? I'm hurt now.
I'm sorry.
You just basically use those 3 scenarios and you make a horror story from that.
Yeah. Yeah, just like whatever comes to mind. It does not even have to make sense. Well,
They usually
it doesn't
don't.
have to make sense to an extent.
Oh my god. This is where I have an anxiety attack and I don't come back.
No pressure. Yeah, Asian Shadow Wolf just threw one out. Creepy kid follows you on a bike while you're jogging. And Phantom just wrote something really disgusting, so no.
I was eating chicken while no, I'm not reading that.
No.
Oh man, I might just be a party pooper. And not. You're never gonna invite me back on a stream.
Look, if you heard what we did just a few days ago, if you heard the
It was epic.
absolute, no, it's a good word to describe that.
It was epic.
Atrocities that we created on the spot, believe me.
Skeleton Dog Hybrid. Yo, Fear, how are you? I am great. Thank you for showing up. See, now Pink Spooky is like putting out some good ideas. Like, she's a butcher shop. That's a good one.
Our last
What else we
one
got?
was just
Ouija board,
absolute
butcher
fun.
shop. Ooh, Ouija board, butcher shop. So there's one. Ouija board. Yes, Ouija board, butcher shop.
Oh my god.
Door-to-door salesman.
Yes, that's good.
And it has to be from the butcher's perspective.
Oh god. You're killing me.
What?
Oh man. I get so nervous on streams. Now I'm put up on the spot. I will pay you $20 super chat if I don't have to do it.
I don't have super chat on my chat,
Damn
remember? Okay, Patricia is going over to Phantom's channel. Thank you so much. Take care. Thanks for stopping by.
Phantom gets nervous too. Yeah, right. I'm like the worst at thinking of things on the spot. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and the end of the story has to end with "Let's not meet."
Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's crucial.
If you get nothing else right, the ending has to be "Let's not meet."
Okay.
Skeleton Dog Hybrid, which is there were Fear Crawler stickers. You know what? So do I. So do I.
I feel like that's cool. No one's doing stickers. Everyone's just doing t-shirts.
I want to do stickers now. That's a great idea.
You should do it.
I'm gonna do it, and they're gonna be those glittery stickers. They're all sparkly that every kid wanted because you put them on your Trapper Keeper and they're all shiny. And you're like, oh, look at this! And like, oh, it's so cool. Or those puffy stickers.
Oh, the puffy one.
I miss puffy stickers. Those are so cool. But you can't, once you put them on something, you can't take them off because they just crack.
I still have one. It's Little Mermaid.
Oh my, 1989.
It's never coming off.
It's, of course not. It's on the wall. It's stuck there.
Puffy for life.
I was eating a Snapchat and someone followed me on Twitter. Let's not meet. Yeah, Phantom, something like that. Okay, so are you doing butcher shop or are you doing the 7-Eleven one? Butcher shop, Ouija board, door-to-door salesman from the butcher's perspective, or 7-Eleven, walk-in freezer, school bus parked outside.
What can I do? What can I do?
Look, my my only word of advice from doing this is
Mhm.
just don't overthink it.
They write themselves.
I'm like the worst person to say that to. I overthink everything. Oh man. I can't even read Phantom's comments anymore.
No, yeah, it's probably better if you don't. Probably better if you don't. We all heard Field Crawler. Oh, thank you so much.
That's a fact. They know what they're talking about.
That's sweet. Yeah, Miss Monster, of course.
Maybe not after this stream.
Well, you're going to gain so many subscribers after this.
Oh god.
Oh,
I'm gonna lose like 50.
And what we can do is we can take the story when you're done with it, and we'll make it into a video.
No, I'll quit YouTube for sure.
This channel has been deleted.
She ran away. She's never coming back.
Changed her name.
No, I'd still lurk under my other account.
Okay, so which one are you doing?
I think I'm gonna do the school bus one.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Now the other one was had to be.
Butcher shop?
I had to be the butcher. The school bus
Yep.
one doesn't mean I have to be the bus driver, right?
No, you don't have to be the bus driver. I prefer if you be one of the clerks
Ooh,
at the 7-Eleven.
okay. Okay, I'm not reading the chat.
No,
Phantom.
it's better. Yeah, it's better if you just avoid the chat. And while we're waiting, everybody, please hit the like button. It strokes my ego. And if you're subscribed, hit the bell icon. Otherwise, you'll have no idea when I'm uploading at all. Because even I don't know.
Honestly, I hit the bell icon for like everybody, and I get hardly any notifications.
Phantom, knock it off. My sister gave my rooster Slime a tater tot, and he started to chase her because she only gave him one. And he wants some more tater tots. Yes, my ego. No, I don't really have one, actually. Phantom, quit interrupting. Miss Monster's telling a story.
See, this is easy for you because you write stories. I do not.
I write some stories. I write
I
some
just read
stories.
garbage on the internet.
all right. My game's over. I died. I'm
Oh,
terrible at that game. So now I need a great story to take my mind off my terrible defeat.
Thanks, Spooky says. So for listening to this stream, creepy Ouija board salesman who has to work part-time at the butcher shop to make ends meet because spirit boards are a hard sell. Let's not meet.
oh, damn, that's a good one.
That scene out again, it's got to end with let's not meet.
We need to get Pink Spooky up in here to play the game because I suck.
No, right now you're just stalling.
I know. I didn't agree to this. I'm sorry. I'm a shitty person.
Okay, if it's not going to be that, it's going to be poutine stand at night. Guy eating a candy cane.
Poutine stand at night?
Late at night,
Guy,
and a guy eating a candy cane.
how about guy eating an Andes mint?
Ooh, that's even better.
Oh, what is an Andes mint?
Really? It's
that an American thing?
probably the most like delicious chocolate minty candy ever.
Like a junior mint?
Yeah, kind of.
Junior Mint's got nothing on Andy's candies.
Oh no, they don't. But I mean, they're similar. Like Andy's has less mint, but the mint is of better quality.
They are so delicious with a hot beverage.
I don't think
I eat those. I eat those right out of the freezer. They're so good. Yes, they are. They're so expensive. Yes, that's like the Cadillac of chocolates, of fine minty chocolates.
All right, we doing this or
Okay, yeah. we come on,
It's
Miss
not
Monster.
going to be good. I'm just going to state that.
They never are.
that's the point.
Goodbye, everybody, and myself.
Miss Monster's farewell performance.
Farewell. The abomination of YouTube. All right. Okay, are we ready? I think I'm ready. It's now or never, I guess.
Yep.
Working my nightstand. Working my night shift. I know, right? See, I can't do this. Working my night shift at my poutine stand in the middle of Toronto, I had a weird homeless guy come up to me and ask for one. He looked me dead in the eye and refused to give me money. He took the poutine out of my hand, threw it on the ground, took a box of Andy's mints out of his pocket, and started throwing them at me. I didn't understand what the hell was going on. Creepy homeless dude from the park? Let's not meet again.
It's just that simple.
What is this? Hold on. I think we have cheating. Look at the comments.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I got a mountain logo. What?
I wrote that for Miss Monster.
You didn't write me any. You should have written me something. It would have been a little bit better than that. Pink, you're supposed to have my back, girl.
What's going on here?
I tried to incorporate Phantom of Darkness, homeless hot dog man, into that performance, that Oscar-nominated performance.
All right. Well, okay. See, that wasn't so bad.
Oh, it was terrible. I'm gonna go throw up now.
Did it end with "Let's not meet"?
Oh,
Again.
well, I volunteer to go last, so go ahead.
Oh
Peter.
God.
Okay, so I need three scenarios.
Okay. Woodworking shop.
Oh.
Jimmy John's delivery driver. In an old copy of Space Camp VHS.
I like that movie.
Same
This is,
here.
like, specific.
Okay, from whose perspective?
Well, I guess the Jimmy John's delivery driver, because that's the only person in it.
Okay, and it's woodworking shop. Woodworking shop, Jimmy John's driver, and VHS copy of Space Camp.
Yep.
And I'm the Jimmy John's driver.
Yeah.
What's Jimmy John's?
It's basically like sandwiches that I don't know how else to describe it. I don't know. We have Cousins, we have Subway, we have Jimmy John's.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're okay.
I'm the clueless Canadian on the stream. Clearly, I don't know what.
All you eat is poutine.
All I eat is poutine.
All you eat is poutine. Oh, Dark Somnium is here. Hello.
Ronald, good evening. Yeah.
Okay, woodworking shop, Jimmy John's driver,
Mm-hmm.
VHS. I'm just gonna make sure I got all this down. VHS copy of the movie Space Camp, and from the Jimmy John driver's perspective.
Correct.
I'm gonna try to do this without laughing, but I'm still gonna crack up. Just get centered here. And these are supposed to be scary, guys. So let's. we set. I'm just gonna set the bar really low.
I think I did that already.
Okay, well, mute your mics. I don't know, mute your mics, or I'm gonna lose it. Because again, it's supposed to be scary, but I can't guarantee it's going to be. It might just end up being like ridiculously hilarious and really awful, and I might have to bury my head in the sand afterwards. Mute your mics. Mute your mics.
Okay.
I work as a Jimmy John's delivery driver. What's our motto? Sub so fast you'll freak. Mute your mics.
All right, I'm good.
See, now I lost my center. Anyway, I just started this job a few weeks ago. I wanted to make a good impression. I didn't want to let my boss down. So I tried to live by that motto. Get the delivery there as fast as I could, make sure everything was perfect, deliver the sandwich, hopefully collect a tip, and then be on my way back to the store. Like I said, I'd only been doing this for a few weeks. I don't know if you could say that I was really good at it, but I took a lot of pride in what I was doing. I tried to be my very best anyway. It was kind of a slow afternoon, maybe around 1 o'clock. I got a call for a sandwich, vegetarian, and was given a really obscure address to deliver it to. It was so obscure, in fact, that when I tried to put it into my GPS, I just got an error message. So I had to try and find this thing manually. Luckily, I actually knew what area it was in. It was just a matter of figuring out which building. 1941 and a half. Strange address. I parked my car when I got near where I thought it was going to be, and I got out and started walking. It was only about 5 minutes away from the shop, so it wasn't like I was wasting a lot of time. I thought maybe I was in the wrong place. It looked like a woodworking shop, but it was closed. And I don't mean it wasn't open for business. I mean it was closed down. There was a small rusty gate in the front, and it was open. And maybe this was a stupid idea, but I went inside. Sure enough, as I approached the building, I could see the address. I knocked on the door, and I waited a moment, but no one answered. I thought perhaps it was a crank call that we'd received and I would end up having to eat the cost of the sandwich. But I could hear some shuffling inside of the building. I turned around and I knocked again. No answer. Let me just say that this is actually a fairly nice neighborhood with the exception of this one area. I wasn't really afraid about my well-being. I never had the thought in my head of being robbed or anything like that. But I was starting to get nervous. And then I did probably the stupidest thing I could ever do. I opened the door and went inside, and I called out hello. The building was very dark and actually quite empty. So empty, in fact, that I could hear my voice echo. I could hear a noise from nearby. It kind of sounded like a television set. So I started walking closer towards it. And as I got closer, I could actually make out the light coming from a far-off room. Someone definitely had a television on. I called out hello again, and said, "Jimmy John's, I have your order." But no answer. I got closer to the room and I could see that there indeed was a television set on. It was quite old, too. The type where the VCR and the TV are the same unit. But there was just static playing on the TV. When I looked down, I could see that there was a VHS tape sticking out of the television set. Curious, I slid it out to take a look at it. It said Space Camp. I had heard of this movie when I was a kid, but never actually saw it. I set the sandwich down on the counter and got curious again. I put the tape in, and nothing happened. It was at the end. After a few seconds, it started rewinding the tape. I looked left and right to make sure that I was still alone, just in case somebody caught me. I didn't want anyone to think I was being a creep or anything like that. It got to the end and stopped the tape. I was kind of nervous now, but I pushed play. The first 30 seconds or so were nothing but static. I thought perhaps it was starting to eat the tape because the player was making a very strange noise, almost like the tape had a wrinkle in it or something like that. I was just about to hit eject when a single grainy image popped up on the TV set. All I could hear was static, and it was really hard to make out the image. But it appeared to be some sort of a surveillance tape. I could see what appeared to be a table saw. At least that's what I thought it was at first. But I couldn't really tell because the image was so grainy and distorted. After a few moments, I see someone enter the frame. And they're dragging something. Whatever it is, it looks awful heavy and dark. I thought maybe it was a bag full of timber or something like that. This was a woodworking shop after all. However, as this individual started unzipping the bag, I saw him pull out a leg, and then another, and then an arm. There appeared to be a body inside of the bag. I thought maybe it was just a mannequin or something like that. Maybe this place made mannequins for department stores. But I could tell from how limp and lifeless it moved that this was a human body. I watched in horror as the man pulled the body out of the bag, laid it out on the table, and began sawing through it with the table saw. I quickly ejected the tape and put it inside my jacket. And as quickly as I could, I ran for the door and ran back to my car. It was then that I could hear a commotion behind me and someone yelling for me to stop and come back immediately. I didn't even look behind me. I didn't care. I got in my car and I drove quickly as I could to the police station. When I got there, I handed the tape over to the officer at the desk and told him what had just happened. The first thing they did was take the tape and put it into an evidence locker. They didn't even ask me any more questions. They said they went back to that address to check it out, but nobody was there. And that's not the crazy part. When they got there, the gate was closed and padlocked, and the entire building was locked up. I thought for sure that I had been in there. I couldn't have been imagining it, could I? I told them for sure that I was inside there. Everything was dusty. They should at least see my footprints. But they said there was nothing in there. The place hadn't been touched in years, they said. That's not right. I then asked about the tape. What was on the tape? The officer looked at me strange the next day and said, "Nothing. The movie Space Camp. What did you see exactly?" I know I'm not crazy and I didn't imagine this. I know what I saw. So listen, crazy guy that chased me out of that place. I don't know who you are, but let's not meet again.
Bravo.
The end.
That was, well, I already made my comment in the chat.
It's lit.
Very nice. Well done.
That was great.
No, thank you.
Now, listen to it again, write it down.
Yeah, no, Rainer will beat me to it. Rainer Lewington will like totally like turn that into a story. Like, Rainer.
It's original, I swear.
What you building there, buddy? Your coffin. The kids have already finished digging your grave. You'd have to listen to the last live stream for context on that, but it was freaking awesome. Dismal's got to do one now.
Goody gumdrops. Hit me up with those 3 key items.
Yeah, Miss Monster, you got to come up with them. Oh yeah, skeleton dog hybrid. You can send me a story. That'd be great. Actually, I think did you? I thought maybe you sent me one already, but yeah, send me one. And they got to be really ridiculous too, Miss Monster. You got to make like really like ones that just don't seem like they fit.
Okay. What the hell? Sorry, I'm reading again. A nightclub?
That's one.
A clown?
A clown again? Okay.
I can change it if you want.
No, you can't.
And a sock.
Nightclub, right. A clown, and a sock. From whose perspective? Don't say the sock.
The bartender.
All right. Let's see.
And it ends with "Let's not meet."
You don't have to mute your microphones either. It's cool.
I'm gonna mute mine anyway in case I start losing it.
But that makes it better though. If somebody starts laughing, that makes it so much better. If it gets excessive, then yeah, mute it. I mean, it's cool. Like if you're laughing a bit, that makes it.
All I had to say was sub so fast you freaking that's where you lost it. Sub so fast you freaking. Then yeah, I was like, okay, now I can't have to wait.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Let me just plot out a real quick plot line. Okay. This is going to be pretty bad, but all right, let's go. All right. 1 a.m. again. Not my favorite crowd. I looked at the clock as the hands ticked by slowly, dreading that next hour and a half until I was finally able to get out of here. I'm a bartender at a very slow nightclub in town. Now, I would say it's a wannabe nightclub. Only about 20 people come through here on a busy weekend. I was polishing the bar up with a sock because the owners were too cheap to give us anything decent. And yes, it was one of my own socks. When out of the corner of my eye, I saw him. Well, I should say I heard him before I saw him. A clown, standing about 6 feet tall, walking across the floor, honking every step of the way. He sat down. I said, what can I do you for, clown? The clown eyed our top shelf whiskey, which top shelf there was Seagram's and I don't know the name of other cheap whiskeys. So the top shelf there was Seagram's. It's like the clown said, "All right, buddy, let me get a Seagram's on the rocks." Grabbed the bottle and poured the clown a drink. He took it down in a swig and started telling me about his day, which I didn't care none to hear. I just wanted to get out of here. Half hour drew by. The clown would order another drink every 2 minutes. The crowd was starting to thin out, and soon enough, the only people that was left were me and him. The clown asked how much for the bottle. I said we're almost out, so he asked for a new one. I got him a new bottle out of the cellar. He drank the whole thing within 5 minutes. I don't know. The clown was now really drunk and really irritating. All right, buddy, you got to get out of here. It's closing time, I told the clown. He kept insisting he wanted to stay. So at that point, I whistled, and the bartender came over. He said, "Hey, Mike, is this guy giving you a hard time?" I said, "Yeah, this clown is giving me a hard time because he's drunk." The bouncer put his hands on the clown's back and picked him up off the chair. "All right, man, you got to get out of here." The clown said, "The name is Sprinkles. Don't you forget it." Let's see, I don't know where to go with this.
He then pulled out his concealed carry.
The clown was slowly heading to the exit, and it was taking up too much of my time that I could have been using for closing down the restaurant or for the nightclub. So I said, "Clown, why don't you move it along?" That's when Sprinkles turned around and gave me the finger. But it wasn't any finger, it was a big inflatable balloon that he blew up. I said, "All right, that's it, clown. Want another drink?" I grabbed a bottle of Gordon's gin and whipped it across the bar. Fortunately, it didn't hit its mark. It hit the bouncer in the face and knocked him unconscious. At that, I became furious. Jumped over the bar, grabbed the bouncer's nightstick, and started beating started beating Sprinkles on the shins. He collapsed, screaming. And long story short, I threw him in the dumpster and got away with murder. It's not me again. We won't because you're dead. The end.
Oh. So that's what happened to Sprinkles after the birthday party incident. He went to drown his sorrows in some booze and ended up getting assassinated.
I'm quite proud of my choices there. That worked out really well.
It's a two-part story. Cleaning up the sock because the owners were too cheap. And yes, before you even ask, it was my own sock.
I lost it. I was muted. I lost it.
That was weak.
That was well done.
Pity him over the shins. I mean, he paid for the bottle of booze. I mean, he might have left a nice tip. Inflatable middle finger.
All right, what's next?
That was good. I'm very proud of you boys.
Thank you.
Are we gonna do another round since it's like 11:30?
Up to you.
Oh, for you, 12:30 for me.
Oh well, then Miss Monster can do one more.
No.
Why not? Yeah. You know you want to.
Oh, I'm going to bed soon.
And after your story, though.
No, I'm gonna pass on that round.
Aww.
All right.
I think like you both need to write those stories out and actually narrate them. They're really funny.
And it's got like sound effects, Dismal. When you do yours, it's got to have my clown shoes were honking the whole way there. And you got like tell like it's dead serious the whole way.
The thumbnail is just like a picture of a sock.
Yeah, that's the thumbnail. A sock.
A sock. The one minuscule part of the whole story makes it into the thumbnail.
All right. Well, it looks like it's down to you and I then.
All right.
Okay.
You boys have a good night. I'm gonna go sleep soon.
Okay, thanks for being on.
Thanks for having me. I'm sorry about my abomination of a story.
No, it was good. Come on, and we got to do it on a stream here. Then you. This is the first time you come on my live stream and actually talk. So this is great.
You're killing me.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you. I'll make sure to subscribe to your channel.
I subscribed to you already earlier.
Oh, awesome.
And then watch videos. You know, actually be an active subscriber.
Of course.
No, I just sub people and I don't watch their stuff. I have no idea who I'll sub to. Yeah. Hit the bell. Yeah, I'll hit the bell. Yeah.
Oh, look, I'm subscriber 300 on yours.
What?
Yeah.
I hit 3? Yo.
Okay, so now to celebrate, Miss Monster is going to do a live reading.
No.
To celebrate this milestone.
Yay, 300.
She's going to celebrate it with a nap.
A full-on sleep. Well, I will chat with you soon.
All right.
I will enjoy your Snapchat videos making fun of Vidith in the meantime.
I don't make fun of him. I love Vidith. He's awesome.
He's a nice guy.
He's a super nice guy. With a dark secret.
A Canadian secret.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that's supposed to mean.
I don't even know.
It sounds like a fragrance.
Canadian secret.
Canadian secret.
It sounds
Smells
like
maple syrup and bacon.
Canadian secret.
Yeah, make the commercial for it. It'll sell, guaranteed.
Hello, followers. Vidith22 here.
Oh my god.
I want you to smell my new fragrance. I call it Canadian secret.
Wow. That was nice.
For those of you that enjoy bacon and maple syrup, I've combined them. Okay, we need three scenarios here.
I will leave now.
Okay.
Just bye.
Okay,
Good
bye.
night, guys.
All
Thanks
right.
for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, it was fun.
Okay, we either get them from the chat or Dismal's gonna have to come up with 3 for me. So that way we can round this out.
Chat's kind of dead.
It's because Phantom scared everybody off. Thanks a lot, Phantom.
Thanks, Phantom. You're a real
Yeah.
class act.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see, what do we got? All right, I don't know. I'm going to look around the room. And the first things I see is what is what we're going to do. Okay. Golf balls. Cell phone factory. That's not in the room, of course, but I saw cell phone box. So, yeah, golf balls, cell phone factory, and
then
an egotistical T-shirt designer.
From whose point of view?
Do it from one of the cell phone factory line workers' point of view.
Okay. And I love how Miss Monster wrote in the chat that it should be McDonald's, hooker, and ball pit.
Or you can do those, whatever you'd like.
I'm gonna go with since you said before she typed them. I'm gonna go with golf balls, cell phone factory, and egotistical T-shirt designer.
Yeah.
Boy, that's gonna be really hard. From the cell phone line workers' point of view.
Correct.
Okay. Let me think here. It was just about lunchtime at the cell phone factory, and I just left the line. I headed for the break room like I normally do, but to be honest, I wasn't feeling well this day. I hadn't been sitting down for more than 5 minutes eating my sandwich before I had to rush to the restroom to vomit. I don't know if I caught maybe the stomach flu or what it was, but I just wasn't feeling well. After about 15 minutes of this and my break being almost over, I went to talk to my supervisor and told him I needed to leave. He said it was okay, so I went home sick. On my way home, for whatever reason, I actually started feeling a little bit better. I figured since I was kind of playing hooky anyway at this point that I was going to stop and do some shopping. I only had about 20 bucks with me and I hadn't purchased anything for myself in quite a while, but I saw a sign for a t-shirt shop, so I pulled over. I wasn't really sure what this shop's name was. It was some weird spelling and I couldn't really pronounce it, but I think it was French perhaps, maybe Italian. I'm not really sure. Not that it really matters. Anyway, I went inside since they were open, looked around, and tried to see if I could find something I liked. As I mentioned, I only had about 20 bucks with me, and after glancing some of the price tags, I realized everything was way out of my price range. I hadn't been in the store for more than 5 minutes when one of the associates approached me. He asked if he could help me find anything, or if I was looking for anything specific or unique. I told him thanks, but for now I guess I'm just browsing. Your shirts are kind of expensive. He seemed a little shocked by this, perhaps even a little bit insulted. I could tell by the look on his face. I didn't mean to offend the guy, and I thought perhaps it was time for me to leave. I started making my way for the door when he stopped me. And I don't mean he called out for me. I mean he actually physically stopped me. He put his hand on my shoulder and jerked me backwards, almost violently. I was just about to ask him, "What the hell, man?" when he smiled at me and said, "Not so fast. There's got to be something here you can afford. Something within your price range. I'm sure I can help you find something you'd like." I said, "I'm not sure." He said, I want to let you in on a little secret. And I asked, what's that? He said, I've designed all these shirts myself. Do you like any of them? I don't know if I was just trying to buy some time, but I was feeling really uncomfortable. But I humored him, and I glanced around the store one more time. Sure enough, the shirts were really quite nice. Very colorful. They also appeared to be very well made. I said, well, I'm not sure which one I want. They're all kind of nice. He said, I'll tell you what. Any shirt you want, right now, just this one time, $20. I thought he was joking. But for the first time since I walked in that store, he looked dead serious. I looked around the store for a third time, and I saw one that was really quite colorful, very eye-catching. I'd never seen one like it before, so I was sure there was no chance that anybody else in town would be wearing one just like it. So I grabbed it and said, even this one? $20 for this one? He smiled and said, absolutely. I said, okay, ring me up. As he was handing back my change, he looked me in the eye again and said, I designed this shirt myself, you know. And then he smiled. I said, yeah, you just told me that a few seconds ago. He said, I know. I just want to make sure you don't forget. I said, okay. Be sure to tell all your friends where you got the shirt from. Okay. All right. I'll do that. It was awkward, but I was kind of glad to get out of there. Like I said, the shirt was actually pretty nice, so I rushed home to go try it on. Amazingly, even though I grabbed it without looking at the size, it actually fit me perfectly. What are the odds of that, right? I just kind of sat in my room for a little bit at that point, laying on my bed. Like I said, I wasn't feeling nauseous anymore, but I was actually contemplating calling in sick for work the next day. I mean, after all, I did tell my supervisor I had the flu, and I hadn't done a double hooky day in a while, not since high school anyway. So I figured I might just fake sick for one more day. I was just putting with my putter, playing mini golf, with a new set of golf balls I had just bought, when I heard my telephone ring. I just kind of let it ring a few times and let it go to voicemail. I stopped what I was doing when I heard the phone pick up, because I didn't recognize the voice on the other end. I went over to the phone to listen to the message that was being left. Like I said, I didn't recognize the voice. It was kind of a strange accent. But at the same time, there was something strangely familiar about it. It was the owner of the shop. The guy I had just bought the t-shirt from. The message was weird and quite short. All he said was, be sure to tell all your friends where you got the shirt from. What was this guy going on about? More importantly, how the hell did he get my number? I had no idea. Maybe he had seen my driver's license when I opened up to pay for it. I don't really know. But it was weird. I deleted the message and went back to what I was doing. Another hour or so passed and I was getting drowsy, so I decided I would just lay down for a nap. I probably hadn't been sleeping for more than 10 minutes or so when the phone rang again, snapping me out of my slumber. I decided to let it go to voicemail again. And once again, same caller, the owner of the t-shirt shop, saying the same message, only sounding a little bit irate this time. Be sure to tell all your friends where you got the shirt from. And then he said my first name. Again, strange because I didn't introduce myself to him when I met him. How did he get my first name and my number? Again, I tried to brush it off and deleted the voicemail. I went back to sleep. This time something woke me up. I don't know, maybe I just felt cold. Maybe I was starting to feel sick again, but for whatever reason, I woke back up. I sat up and stumbled around my room for a little bit, looking for the light switch, when I heard the telephone ring again. Again, I let it go to voicemail. When I listened to the message, it was the shop owner again. This time he actually sounded angry. The message was something to the effect of, "Why haven't you told anyone about the shirt you just bought? I told you to tell all your friends. What are you going to make me do? What do I have to do to convince you to tell all your friends?" This was getting crazy. Downright harassing, even. I called the police, and they said within 30 minutes they would send an officer to my house. I kind of felt stupid about doing this. I mean, after all, I just bought a t-shirt, now I'm afraid of some guy with a weird accent calling my house. But like I said, I felt harassed. What else could I do? About 10 minutes later, there's a knock at my door. I go to the front door to greet the police officer standing on the other end. Or so I thought. When I opened the door, to my horror, it was the t-shirt shop owner, standing there on my deck, looking me square in the eye. The only thing separating him from myself is the screen door in front of me. He has his hands behind his back and he looks dead serious. And he asks me point blank again, "Did you tell your friends about where you got the shirt from?" I promptly tried to slam the door in his face, but the next thing I knew, he punched his way through the screen door and grabbed me by the throat, pulling me forward, breaking the top pane of glass with my face. I start struggling with him and kicking him as frantically as I can. I have no idea what this guy's problem is, but something is wrong here. Who is this guy? Just as I'm trying to break his grip and get away from him, I see the police officer pull up, flash his lights, and tell us both to get on the ground and show our hands. After a little bit of explaining and him getting handcuffed, I tell him the entire situation. The crazy part of this whole thing was, that guy actually had a record. And I don't mean like tax evasion or anything like that. Nothing petty. He was wanted in connection with a murder. Apparently, other people had been to that same store and gone missing. I come to find out about a month later that he'd been murdering people and hiding their remains in the basement of his store. They don't know what the motive was or what their reasoning or logic was. There didn't seem to be any. Oh, and I found out how he got my name and my phone number. I had left my wallet on the counter. It was definitely the last time I'm going t-shirt shopping on impulse. So crazy egotistical t-shirt shop owner with a weird accent, glassy eyes, who likes to go door to door and knock on people and harass them. Let's not meet again.
Nice. Nice. That was good. And towards the end, I thought of a part that, like, if you wanted to make that into an actual store, it would make it like
take it over the top, man. Take it over the top.
Have him when he goes in to buy these shirts into like this really cool brownish red color, and you find out the people he's killing, he's draining their blood and dyeing the shirts.
That would be awesome. Yeah, if only I could have thought of that in the moment. I'd never seen that color before. It's hard to describe.
Yeah.
Kind of a rust color. I guess that's the best way I can describe it. Something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I'm going back with what Miss Monster said, where she said McDonald's ball pit hooker.
Nah, I'm good.
Are you sure? Okay, well, in that case, we got to go choice number 2 then, since I don't think anyone else has typed anything into the chat with any ideas. So that's a hard one though. I suppose I could do the same thing and look around my my office area here and see what I got. And then everyone's gonna know what's in my office here. I'm gonna say Nerf gun, flashlight,
Okay.
Chuck E. Cheese.
What?
There's no Chuck E. Cheese in here, but I'm just gonna throw that in there.
Okay. Perspective.
This is gonna be from the owner of the Nerf gun.
Okay. All right. All right. Oh man. Shit. I don't know. Okay. All right. We'll try this. It was my boss's birthday party. I really didn't want to go. I didn't particularly like the guy. I don't know anybody that does that I work with. You know, a birthday party for a 50-year-old man isn't too strange until he announces he just rented out Chuck E. Cheese's. That's right. My 50-year-old boss. And all of us are going to Chuck E. Cheese's for his 50th birthday. So, in my usual fashion, before I leave the house, I pack up my backpack with my Nerf gun, my flashlight, my wallet, a flask of Fireball whiskey, and a bit of heroin to get me through the night. So I go outside, get into my car, and head to Chuck E. Cheese. Before I get there, I pick up one of my coworkers on the way. He gets in, and we both complain together about how we have to go to Chuck E. Cheese for our boss's birthday. We get there and go inside. The first thing I notice, it's a bit off, is there's no employees there. It's just my boss and 6 or 7 of us. We go inside and he locks the door. He thanks us all for coming. We all grunt and pretend to have a good time. So as the night goes on, we're wondering if this party is going to progress beyond playing games and watching the animatronics dance around on stage. And that's when we all point out We have not seen one single employee there this entire time. My coworker, Bill, goes to my boss and says, "Hey, where's everybody? Why do we have the place to ourselves?" My boss looks at Bill straight in the eye and becomes very, very serious. "Oh, the employees are here, Bill." We all look around and Bill asks him again, "Well, if they're here, where are they?" Bill's eyes grow, no, my boss's eyes grow wild in a drunken craze. I don't know. His eyes go wild in a drunken craze. "I stacked what's left of their bodies in the freezer, and soon you'll be joining them." At this, we all stop talking and stare at my boss, thinking he's joking. A couple people giggle, but we quickly found out how serious he was as he pulled out a chainsaw from underneath one of the tables and fired it up. Bill stood there in shock, and he was the first to go. The boss pinned the throttle on the chainsaw and cut Bill into two. The rest of us spread out around Chuck E. Cheese, managed to grab my backpack, and I paired off with another coworker, Thaddeus. Thaddeus and I ran to the plastic tunnels by the ball pit and got in. We opened up my backpack and started drinking the whiskey that I had. One by one, we could hear the boss finding each of our coworkers hiding and cutting them down because they I don't know. I don't know where this is going. Okay, one by one, we heard my boss cutting my coworkers down as they tried to run from him. I loaded up the Nerf gun. And went out into the field of battle. Body parts were everywhere. I slipped on some blood and fell down, but got back up to see my boss approaching me with the chainsaw. I loaded my Nerf gun and pointed at him, center mass. As he approached, I pulled the trigger. The shot hit home. Pink mist exploded out of his torso. I quickly reloaded the Nerf gun. The boss was down on his knees. One of his lungs collapsed from the shot. I pulled back the plunger as the boss tried to get up, walked up to him and kicked the chainsaw out of his hands. I pointed the Nerf gun at his head and said, "Here's my 2 weeks," and pulled the trigger. The crazy boss that had the birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese. Let's not meet again in the end.
Oh, gee. So I hope Thaddeus made it out okay. What is the story about? Skeleton dog hybrid? I have no idea. they're not supposed to make sense. They're supposed to be very random and yeah. Like one true Chuck E. Cheese horror story, and like there's like Chuck E. Cheese with like blood splattered all over him, and a piece of pizza just like oozing, like a Nerf gun with the barrel smoking.
Yeah, the Nerf gun becomes real.
Yeah, the Nerf gun is he pumped that thing a bunch of times, you know. So
Oh, I didn't even mention the heroin that I
yeah, no, that is that like the very end. Thaddeus and I then shot up heroin in the Chuck E. Cheese bathroom.
I was thinking more of it like shooting up heroin in the Chuck E. Cheese bathroom.
No, Dismal Hero is not high. He's high on life.
No, I was thinking about having like a more. I meant to incorporate that like somebody was gonna die and it was gonna be like morphine. Like he shot him up to ease the pain, and I completely forgot. That's all right. That's these stories are absolute garbage. Your last one was good.
Oh, thank you.
Your one was like legit good.
Thank you. And you get like a hard scenario, egotistical T-shirt designer, it's a guy working at a cell phone factory, and golf balls. It's like, what am I gonna do with this? Jeez. Oh my gosh, it's almost midnight. Yeah, Dismal Hero and I, we're high on life. I'm straight edge, totally.
Straight edge XX.
Yep.
Metal.
That's right. That's right.
Metal Wolf XX. Not knocking on you or anything, but like the first thing I think of when somebody says like straight edge is like the bands who just have like 1,000 X's.
Yeah, no, I'll never do that. No, I'll just once in a while I will take a black marker and I'll put like X's on my hands and stuff like that. Which is how that whole movement started, because that's when the band is underage playing at the bar. You don't serve them alcohol because they got the black X's on their hands.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then people like, hey, that's like a badge of honor. Let's do that. So then, of course, bands like Minor Threat were really big in the punk scene, and they were like the very, very outspoken against like drugs and drinking and things like that. Those guys are huge proponents of the straight edge lifestyle.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, I had a...
Vidith is back. Hey, Vidith. Hello, Vidith. I was just doing your voice earlier. Actually, that's more like Hannibal Lecter. Hello, Clarice.
All right. Well, shall we wrap it up?
Yeah, I think we should wrap this up. It is midnight.
All right. Can I chat at you again after this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Okay, everybody, we are going to wrap up the stream. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Huge thanks to Miss Monster for not only being on the stream, but actually participating in the shenanigans that are these free flow horror stories that usually turn out really strange. So thank you so much. Yes. And of course, thank you, Dismal, for being on, of course.
Oh, thank you for having me.
These streams go so much better when there's other people on. They always do.
Oh, dude, yeah, it goes because you have somebody to talk to.
That's right.
So much smoother.
Otherwise, I just sit here and like you hear me drumming my fingers on the desk and just I don't know what to talk about. I have no idea.
Yeah, right.
All right, we're gonna wrap up then. Everyone, take care, be safe. Above all, stay scared, and enjoy your evening. Have a safe weekend.
Adios.